Hello and welcome to the English Listening Podcast. Today we will explore the fascinating world of symbolism in Lewis Carroll's famous novel, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This beloved story is much more than a simple children's book. It is full of deep meanings, hidden messages, and symbols that reflect human nature, society, and personal identity. Let's dive into the magical world of Wonderland and uncover the hidden meanings behind its characters and events. Alice's journey through Wonderland can be seen as a metaphor for growing up. At the beginning of the story, she is a curious but naive child. As she explores Wonderland, she faces confusing situations, strange creatures, and challenges that force her to question who she is. This represents the journey from childhood to adulthood, where people must learn to think for themselves and adapt to new experiences. The constant changes in Alice's size, becoming very small or very large, symbolize the struggles of growing up and finding balance in life. The White Rabbit is one of the most famous characters in the book. He is always in a hurry, checking his pocket watch and worrying about being late. He represents the pressure of time and responsibilities that people feel in life. Many of us can relate to the feeling of constantly running after deadlines and obligations. The White Rabbit's nervous energy reminds us of the stress that comes with adult responsibilities. The Mad Hatter and the March Hare are famous for their tea party, which is filled with riddles, wordplay, and strange behavior. Their constant tea party represents a world where time has stopped, showing the absurdity of certain social norms. The Mad Hatter, with his strange questions and illogical conversations, challenges the way people usually think. This part of the story suggests that society's rules and traditions are not always rational and should sometimes be questioned. The Queen of Hearts is a terrifying ruler who orders people to be executed without reason. She represents uncontrolled power and the dangers of absolute authority. Her famous phrase, "off with their heads," shows how some leaders act without thinking, making decisions based on emotions rather than logic. Through the Queen, Carroll criticizes the way some people in power abuse their authority. Wonderland itself is a place where logic does not apply. Everything is unpredictable, and rules change constantly. This can be seen as a reflection of real life, where people sometimes face situations that do not make sense. The world is full of contradictions, and Wonderland exaggerates this idea to make the reader think about how they navigate reality. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is a story rich with symbolism. From Alice's journey of self-discovery to the strange characters she meets, each element carries a deeper meaning. Lewis Carroll's masterpiece teaches us about the challenges of growing up, the pressures of time, the absurdity of rules, and the complexities of human nature. Next time you read this book, try to look beyond the fantasy and discover the hidden messages within. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the English Listening Podcast. If you enjoyed this topic, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes. See you next time.